Most of us only think about going to see a doctor when something is wrong, or when we are in pain, or when we feel like there is no other option but to seek help. The goal of chiropractic is not only to get you out of pain and back to doing the things you enjoy, but also to identify the root cause of your problem causing those health issues, and to keep you also in optimal health. I'm Dr. Ryan Lee, and today I'm going to be talking about why chiropractors usually require you to come for more than just one visit. I want to start off with a story about a chiropractic patient. Let's call her Maria. Years ago, Maria was a healthy 4-year-old little girl, and one day she was riding in the back of her parents' car and they got rear-ended by another vehicle. After visiting the doctor, Maria and her parents were sent home without any substantial injuries, and they went on living life. As she was growing up, Maria participated in several different sports and even went on to play softball in college. Low back pain began to bother her on occasion, but she would usually just shake it off and stretch it out and just forget about it. At 35 years old, Maria bent down to pick up her 2-year-old daughter, and that's when she was unable to stand back up. A friend of hers recommended chiropractic care, so she thought she'd give it out a try. Expecting to be back to herself in maybe a visit or two. So now that I've told you her story, let's look at another story, the story of her spine's function. Chances are, when Maria had the accident at 4 years old, she subluxated several different areas in her spine. However, her body compensated for it, and the soft tissue that grows around the spine protected those subluxations. She didn't feel any pain at that time because pain is the last thing to show up and the first thing to go away. So in essence, Maria had been living with those subluxations for 31 years. When Maria played sports as a young adult, she probably became more subluxated and began feeling the effects of those subluxations for the first time. By age 35, her body had well adapted to this new normal. When Maria bent over to pick up her child, the subluxations probably worsened, creating more pressure on that nervous system, which led to the pain. So Maria came to the chiropractor expecting a quick fix. After a couple of adjustments, the misaligned spinal segments were back in place, which decreased or removed the pressure on that nervous system that had caused the pain in the first place. It would seem like Maria would be healed. However, her body had 31 years to get used to being out of place. So the soft tissue, again, growing around the spine, around that subluxation, was not used to having the spine in its ideal position. So due to this, the soft tissue would push and pull back on the vertebra, trying to get it back to that old normal. If Maria never returned to the chiropractor within a short amount of time, the soft tissue would completely pull that vertebra back into its old position. And this would put Maria back into where she started, with decreased nervous system function and eventually back in pain. So, back to our question, why does a chiropractor prescribe multiple visits, even when a patient is out of pain? As you can see from our story above, 1 to 2 visits may get you out of pain, but it won't solve the root cause of the issue. The amount of chiropractic visits needed to fix the root cause of your issue is determined by how long you've had the injury, how severe the subluxations are, and how long it will take to re-educate the soft tissue. Often, chiropractors will do a reevaluation to look at the progress and determine if anything else is needed. If you don't keep coming back to solve that root cause, which is re-educate the soft tissue of the spine as to the correct placement of your vertebra of your spine, the pain will eventually just keep returning. For more information on this topic, check out our website at reachhealthandwellness.com.